Today's hot topic, legal hot topic, is abolishment of sedition law, misuse of sedition law, sedition law. So, what is sedition law? Let me first make you understand this IPC section 124A, under which sedition law is given. It says that anyone who brings or attempts to bring hatred or contempt, or excites or attempts to excite disaffection towards the government established by law. So here we can see some keywords: hatred, contempt of government, or disaffection towards the government. Now explanation 1 says or give the meaning of disaffection. It says that it is disloyalty and the feeling of enmity. Now here also the meaning of word disaffection is seeming something like vague, means hard to digest or hard to understand. What is the meaning of disloyalty then? Feeling of enmity we can understand, means feeling of hatred. But what is the meaning of disloyalty? So people today are questioning the word disaffection, the meaning of the word disaffection in section 124A. And so it is not given clearly. So people are demanding the abolition of the word or the section 124A. Even the Supreme Court has said or requested government to review this law. Even government has given the commitment to review this law. So what is the meaning of the word disaffection given in this section? Listen me carefully. It's very easy to go with the crowd, to involve with the majority and question the word disaffection. Today, majority of the news panels, prime times, social media profiles are questioning the word disaffection and further demanding the abolishment of the section 124A. So it's very easy for you to follow the same path of the majority or the crowd and demand the same thing. But it's in reality also it's very hard to do self research, to walk on a different path, the path which is totally different from the path of the crowd, and to contemplate, to ponder upon the word disaffection, to do research on the word disaffection given here in this section. And the meaning of this word disaffection has been explained in the landmark judgment of Kedarnath Singh's case 1962 by the Supreme Court. In this case, the very constitutionality of the section 124A was challenged. Court held that this section is totally constitutional and further said the word disaffection imports the implied meaning that expressing enmity and disloyalty by actual violence, by inciting violence against the established government. In short, word disaffection means inciting violence. This is the meaning of the word disaffection explained by the court in this landmark case. And as far as our freedom of speech is concerned, then that is also protected under the explanation 2 of the very section. Explanation 2 says comments expressing disapprobation of the measures of the government with a view to obtain their alteration by lawful means without any violence. So explanation 2 says that if a government brings any law or policy, you can lawfully criticize it, you can peacefully castigate it, you can have disapproval of it, you can express your disapproval. But in your expression, while you are expressing your disapproval, if that incite violence, then that is not allowed. But if you are expressing your disapproval, that is totally fine. Here the two key words in this whole section we have to understand. The first word is disaffection and the second word is disapprobation. The word disaffection we have discussed earlier means inciting violence. Disaffection means dislike. By inciting violence or attempting to incite violence. For example, government brings a law A. So you are not satisfied with A. So you incite your public to throw stones on the government building, etc. Because government has brought A. So here you are disaffectionate towards the government. Why? Because you are inciting people to throw stones, which is violence. On the other hand, in second case, government brings same law A. Here you also disagree with it. Now what you do is you suggest government that in this law these provisions are not in compliance with the constitution, so these particular provisions should be amended. So here you are disapproval with the provisions of the law A of the government, but you are suggesting improvements, you are suggesting way forward to amend these provisions. So here you are simply at disapproval. You may not approve the law A of the government, but still you like government. That's why you are suggesting the government the improvements and you expect that government will bring changes. So here you like government. You may disapproving the law A, but you like government. And in the first case, you don't like the law as well as the government. You are not giving even a chance of improvement to the government. You are directly inciting violence. So this is the difference between the word disaffection and disapprobation. Disaffection means dislike and expressing the dislike through violence. Disapprobation means disapproval. You may disapprove with the government policies, but still you like the government. This is the difference between these two words. And in the second word, disapprobation, you are maintaining the public order. And in the first word, disaffection, you are bringing public disorder. with the help of violence. And same has been given under Article Clause 2 of the Constitution, that to maintain public order, government can bring reasonable restrictions on your fundamental rights given under Article 19 Clause 1. So this section totally follows that Article 19 Clause 2 reasonable restriction criteria. And to maintain public order, violence is not allowed under this section. But peaceful criticism, peaceful disapproval is totally allowed under explanation 2 of the very section. That's why in the case of Kedarnath Singh, the court held this section 124A constitutional. Now today what is the major problem is the rampant misuse of the section 124A. Even there are cases that even on chanting Hanuman Chalisa, a person has been booked under section 124A for sedition just for chanting Hanuman Chalisa. And there are many other cases, many cases like this. On trifle matters, authorities are booking people on section 124A. So this is the major problem of the day. That's why this sedition law is in limelight today. See, if a law is being misused rampantly, even on the trifle matters, such a serious law is misused, is it the solution to totally abolish that law? Misuse of law is very common in every society. Every law is being misused. Rape laws are being misused very much. That's why we see the acquittal rate in the rape cases are very high as compared to conviction rate in the rape cases. What women do is, woman and a man both have secret affairs, and if their affair get public, so to save her image in the public, to save herself from the ignominy, woman files fake rape case against the man so that the society's whole attention should be diverted towards the rape case, not towards the conduct of that woman or the secret affairs which was being there in the past on that. So to divert the attention of the society towards the rape case, woman file fake rape case against the man, and there are many such instances. So even rape laws are being misused very much by the women. So shall we abolish the rape law also? No. Similarly, sedition law is also being misused by the government many times. So shall we abolish the sedition law? No, because sedition law is the very protection against the violence, incitement of violence. And rape law is the very protection of the woman from sexual cruelty. So no matter how misuse is there of a law, the thing is there should be some improvement, like there should be some provisions like which officer of this rank or higher rank should register case under the section 124A. In my opinion, there should be a new provision giving authority to only higher rank of policeman or any higher rank of public person authority to register the case under section 124A. No doubt this will not eradicate the misuse of the law, but this will mitigate the misuse of the law. This will minimize the misuse of the law if such provision comes, like higher rank of police officer is arresting a person under the section 124A. So my last words are, keep yourself away from the crowd and you use your own conscience, which is there with you always. Even crowd will be against you someday, but your conscience will always with you. Your intellect will always with you till your death. Even your parents are against you, even your owns are against you, even your people are against you, but your intellect will always remain with you. So use your intellect, and questioning the word disaffection is okay, but I say move further. Questioning the disaffection word is the very first step. Now use your intellect to find the meaning of the word disaffection, because even if you attempt to find the meaning of the word disaffection, even if you get the proper meaning of the disaffection in the context of 124A, you will have a satisfaction that you have used your intellect. And that satisfaction, trust me, is very much higher than the satisfaction in always being with the crowd. Subscribe if you find this video helpful.